So when Julie got diagnosed with cancer, it was like my best friend was almost taken from my life. And early in her diagnosis, I felt this kind of duty to protect her and to support her. And I think even though, she was the one dealing with the chemo and everything, she also felt a sense of protection and support. So I guess you could say twin telepathy kind of made us kind of give an unspoken understanding of what each other was going through. And even though, we went through a difficult time, we always had each other to support each other.
In 2012, I was 16 years old, a few months away from my senior year of high school, and I was diagnosed with cancer. I was having swelling in my knee and brushed it off as a sports injury, but after an MRI, I was informed there was a tumor on my left femur. My sister Googled it, and it came to the conclusion that I had osteosarcoma, an aggressive bone cancer, and the doctors confirmed it with a biopsy. We like to tell people that this is the first time and only time that WebMD is correct. When they tell you, I know they usually tell you not to Google symptoms because they'll diagnose you with cancer. She was actually right this time. Not that there is a good time to have cancer, but this definitely felt like the worst possible time to get diagnosed with cancer. My senior year was supposed to be the year that I made it to state for cross country, the year that I got licensed, the year that I got to spend time with my friends, and overall have more independence. And having cancer robbed me of this ability to run. It took time away from my friends, and it took away my ability to be a normal teenager.
While I wasn't the one that was dealing with the side effects of chemo, I silently suffered as I watched Julie nearly die. There were a lot of emotions that I had to process and didn't know how, like fear, anxiety, guilt, and even resentment. The daily conversations I had with friends and family turned into, I guess, me giving a health update of Julie, and oftentimes I felt that my own struggles weren't important enough to talk about. Julie's health occupied my mind, it occupied my time and a lot of my energy, and juggling the responsibilities of being a caregiver while also taking like AP classes and applying for college took a toll on my own social and mental health. While cancer was a shitty experience for Julie, my family, and me, there were a lot of silver linings and positive moments along the way. Like, for example, a cancer diagnosis makes for a great personal statement on a college application.
In addition to using it for our college applications, I got a lifetime guaranteed use of the cancer card, which I already used earlier today. Like there was this time during my treatment, the Dark Knight movie just came out, and they had a screening at the movie theater and along the line. And I was in the back of the line with my cousin and my sister, and I said, "Take me to the front. Let me see if I could just ask them if they can let me in." So I had a beanie on, but I took it off obviously when I was going to go to the front, and see if hey, do you think I can go inside? Maybe just compromise being outside, the weather, And they're like, no, just go in, pick any theater, pick any seat. I was like, awesome. So while I appreciated the special treatment from people, it came from a place of pity and only served to remind me that I was sick. Ollie was an important figure in my cancer experience because she did not treat me like this fragile cancer kid. She treated me normally and used humor to help me cope with my illness, which a lot of AYA community members do. She treated me normally, or a lot of our jokes were morbid, but it was how we could forget about the seriousness of cancer. Thankfully, after 29 rounds of chemo, some surgeries, and a whole lot of drugs, I was cancer-free. Although I am no longer on active treatment, I wouldn't say that I will ever be cancer-free because it impacts me every day of my life. A lot of people think you just go back to normal after treatment. You get some color back in your face, you grow some hair back, and you're all good. This isn't true, and I've had to face many challenges, like advocating for disability accommodations in college, having limited mobility in my left knee, and dealing with survivor's guilt.
We've both learned a lot about cancer and the impact it has on young adults and their families. There are many unique challenges that young adults face with cancer, such as the difficulties of balancing treatment with school and their work, and also the emotional toll it takes on relationships and a social life as well.
The wonderful thing about the AYA community, though, is that we are resilient and motivated to be heard and live life to the fullest. After treatment, I went on to graduate at UCLA. I got my master's in social work at the University of Michigan, and I'm now working as an oncology social worker at a cancer center here in San Diego.
And I also went to UCLA, being that we're twins and do everything together. I was inspired by my sister's diagnosis and decided to pursue a career in medicine, where I am now a clinical laboratory scientist.
It means a lot to be part of today's recognition of Adolescent and Young Adult Cancer Awareness Week. Events like today help raise awareness of the unique struggles faced by young adults with cancer, and they provide a platform for those affected by cancer to come together and share their stories and find support. I've lost a lot of friends to cancer. Too many friends for someone in their 20s, but I try to live with as much enthusiasm and joy for life that many of my friends had.
We're very grateful for the opportunity to be here and share our story with you all. We just want to thank you guys for your presence, and we're looking forward to walking with you all. Thank you.